Okay, so my name is Patricia, and we've been fostering for 16 and a half years.
My name is Amanda, and I'm Patricia's daughter. So I grew up with foster children around and as the bio child in a foster home.
And my right arm.
Yes.
We had a neighbor who had dealt with mental health schizophrenia, and I was her support system. So I would look after her daughter for times. Children's Aid was my support then. I wasn't a foster parent per se, but I was a neighbor. And so Children's Aid supported me in supporting the child. When we were done having our family, that it was something that we wanted to do to help out other children that were in similar situations. Yes, the first placement, she was our first placement. So when the worker walked in, I was anxious, I was excited, I was nervous. I was everything that a brand new mom would be and more, because you know in your heart that she's not your baby. So you have to be that much more on.
They really become your siblings. So everything you would do with your sibling, you're doing with these children. We get along sometimes, we don't get along sometimes. I mean, it was a typical kid relationship. When someone asked us who this child was, it was always our brother and sister, and vice versa.
At one point, our three daughters were in school, and there was another child attending the school, and the kids would say, "That's not your sister because she wasn't here yesterday." And the girls would get very defensive and say, "But she is."
Probably the one that stuck with me the most is the day we brought home one of our little babies. He was born at just over 1 pound, and he left 3 years later. We were always told he wouldn't walk, he wouldn't talk, he wouldn't do anything that the average child does, and sure enough, throughout those 3 years with him, we got him walking and talking, and he did everything a normal child would do.
I mean, that was the most challenging placement to receive the call for. We were determined from the day he came that he was going to do as much as he could do. We have children that have gone back to their bio families that I delivered a baby. Her mom was expecting and called upon Amanda and I to be her midwives. We delivered her baby for her.
Yeah, I've got quite a good relationship with a few of them. We've become aunties to numerous children, and we buy Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, we're at birthday parties. It's a blast.
It's really nice to watch them grow, and you always picture them as the child that left your home, and you get a picture and you go, wow, like, you know, where did time go? So we do. It's just so rewarding. At the end of the day, it's rewarding. It doesn't matter what happens. When you go to bed at night, you know, even if the day was the biggest challenging day, you go to bed at night knowing, I made that difference today. It might have been a hard day, but I made a difference today, you know? And to me, that's the most important thing with fostering, is just knowing you can struggle, you can work hard, but you know that you made a difference today for the child, for the mother, for the father, for somebody. You made a difference.